Welcome to Saran's Home Cooking. I'm very happy to see you with the most famous Indian sweet, jalebi. I wanted to share with you very traditional way of making jalebi. Also, I'm going to try out chocolate jalebi. You're going to love both the version. Let's have a look at the ingredients for our jalebi. Plain flour, sugar, gram flour, lemon, yogurt, saffron, food color and salt. For chocolate version, I have taken a cocoa powder and white chocolate. Now let's start making the batter. I have taken 250 gram of plain flour and 25 gram of gram flour and enough salt. $50 ml of plain yogurt. Add little water. We're gonna make a very thick batter, so please add your water little by little. Just to give a good mix. It's very important, the batter consistency, so it needs to be really thick. It should not be like a dough, it should be a thick batter. Exactly like this. Our batter is ready. It's very easy to make. Just watch the consistency. It's nice and thick. It's flowing consistency. So we're gonna rest this batter for 8 hours for natural fermentation. Of course, the yogurt will help for fermentation. Also, the sourness from the yogurt will be there in the jalebi. So that's give you a unique taste for the jalebi. There are many instant recipes. People use vinegar, lemon juice to make it quicker, but let's stick into the traditional recipe. So I'm gonna rest this for 8 hours. After 8 hours, we can have a look at our batter. It's perfectly fermented. Can you see the bubbles? That's a good sign. So if you're making jalebi in the night, you should make the batter in the morning. Or if you make in the morning, you make the batter overnight. So 8 hours is perfectly enough to ferment the batter. Now it's ready. Before we fry the jalebi, let's make our sugar syrup. For sugar syrup, I've taken a 2 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water. This ratio works very well. Let's turn the fire on. I'm adding 2-3 cardamom. Just crush them nicely and add them in our sugar syrup. Let's give a nice aroma. Here I'm adding a half a lemon. The lemon will help for sugar not to crystallize. Just give a mix gently. You don't have to boil very long, just a single stream consistency. Just boil for 5 minutes, it's good enough. Then you can take the cardamom and the lemon from the syrup. Also, I'm adding a very little quantity of saffron. Also, the jalebi need to have a good color, so I'm adding an orange red color in the sugar syrup. Now we have a beautiful colorful sugar syrup ready, and also it got a nice aroma. Keep aside. Now straight away we'll start to fry our jalebi. For jalebi, choose a wider pan to fry, so it's easy to pipe them on the hot oil. Now just to give a mix of batter. It's looking very nice. In some place in north part of India, they fry this jalebi in only ghee, which is clarified butter. That's for me it's too heavy. So I would like to use the oil to deep fry them. Also, there is a cloth. Traditionally, they have a square cloth. They have a small hole in the middle. They pour in the cloth, they fold them around, and they used to pipe it to get the jalebi. We can also use the piping bag. Piping bag is a good option. Also, you can use a squeezy bottle. I'll try with the piping. I will show you. Slowly take the batter into the piping bag and cut the edges into small tiny hole, and you just pipe exactly like this. It will take some time to practice, but don't worry if you don't get perfect round shape. as long as it's nice and crispy and hot, and it'll taste very nice. Have a look. It needs to be really crispy like that. Then add them in a hot sugar syrup. Just need to stay there for 2 to 4 minutes. That's good enough. The jalebi absorb all the sugar from the syrup. Also, it's nice to eat little warm, but of course you can have it cold as well. So I'll keep piping the jalebi like this. Straight away I'm adding in the sugar syrup. It's coming lovely. Our beautiful traditional jalebi come out so well, so crispy and so nice. Now I have used a half a batter for this. With this half a batter, I'm going to try the chocolate version of jalebi. So it's already fermented, so it's become more loosen up the batter. So now I'm adding a 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder into it and mix it through. Just to give a good mix, make sure it's nicely mixed. In case if your batter is too thick, just add a 1 tablespoon of water to adjust the consistency. It's looking good now. So same like before, I'm using a piping bag to pipe this. Just pipe exactly how we did before. As I said before, don't worry too much about the shape. After some time, you will get perfect shape. Just fry them in a medium flame temperature. So fry them till nice and crispy. The batter is nicely fermented, so definitely it will come crispy. So once you fry it, just drain all the oil, add them in a hot sugar syrup. Just give it 2 to 4 minutes. Now just drain the syrup and transfer it in a bowl or plate. It's looking really lovely. Now we have both the version of jalebi. It's really looking amazing. The traditional one and the chocolate one. I'm gonna decorate this chocolate jalebi. You can do a lot of things. You can pipe some chocolate on the top. You can dip some chocolate halfway of the jalebi. I'll leave you to create your own. So I'll share with you how I'm gonna decorate this chocolate jalebi. I'm gonna melt some white chocolate. You can use a double boiler or you can use a microwave. Just melt them very gently in a slow temperature. So once it's nicely melted, just give a mix. I'm just gonna dip half a jalebi in the white chocolate, just only half. So exactly like that. So take a tray of paper, just apply some oil or butter so the chocolate doesn't stick when it's become cold. It's looking really nice and cute. This is my son's favorite. He loves chocolate, so I try chocolate version. Actually, you can have it without white chocolate as well. I'm just showing you a different way of decorating the jalebi. That's cool, isn't it? After 10 minutes, the white chocolate stick very nicely with our jalebi. It's looking awesome. Kids definitely like this chocolate jalebi, and also the traditional jalebi. It's all-time favorite. Hope you enjoy watching this video. Thank you.